Hi, this is Bill from ACTi. In this presentation, I'm going to talk about ACTi unified solution. So let's take a look at the agenda first. In the following presentation, I'm going to talk about unified solution offering, how we can offer you, and what's the key objectives, and of course, what we have like camera, VMS, and tools and utility. And in the end, we'll of course have the summary for the overall view of the unified solution. So what kind of unified solutions we have? So basically we have been divided into three parts. The first one will be camera, and of course this is surveillance industry, and also we're offering the VMS. And most important one, we're not only just showing you the camera and software, we offer you the tools and utility, which is very important. So what's the each main point for three parts? Let's take a look this slide. The camera will give you the spec, quality, and price at the same time. For VMS, for the software, of course you can see there is a lot of software in the market right now, and what's the important things and what's the difference between ACTi and the others? We give you simple, reliable, and scalable unified solutions, and of course the most important one, the tools, utilities, learn nothing and win everything. And how to do that? Let's keep looking and you will know. Let's take a look at the camera first. In the camera offering, we have DE-BKI, and it represents a different segment from price to spec to quality. And starting from D, E, B, K to I. And what's the difference? You can take a look at this table. On the left hand side, we actually divide all the product into 5 segments from PS1 to PS5, starting from day only to super low light plus high contrast low lighting. And according to a different platform, you can actually see, for example, from platform D, we define it to be an entry-level platform. So we can see it based on the PS1, PS2, and for very basic offering, we'll give you day only and day and night. And after that, we have E, B, and K, and I. And after that, you can see the focus values from the right hand side to the left. It will be the left one will be the price driven, and you can see the spec and quality from left to the right. For the right hand side, the most right side, it will be spec to quality driven. Let's zoom in a little bit more and to take a look more details of all the platform. Okay, sorry. The D for the pricing in D series will give you the 1 megapixel. For very basic offering, will give you fixed lens and varifocal in D. And up to the spec segment will give you for D series 3 megapixel and E series up to 10 megapixel. And of course, in these spec segments, because you not only just have the high resolutions, of course, it give you the basic offering for fixed lens and varifocal and high contrast WDR, and also give you a very special one. You can take a look the 1 megapixel up to 16 frames per second, and of course the fisheye. And how about I need the quality products? I'll give you from E starting from 3 megapixel to I up to 10. And in this quality segments is not only just the resolution. We give you a lot of special things. For example, you can see we have the zoom ratios, the optical zoom up to 1330 optical zoom, and also give you different levels of WDR and according to your demand and the location you are going to install the cameras. And of course, we give you the plenty of the fisheye options from the software developing and to camera developing. And of course, in this high quality segments, will give you all the PTZ offering, also the speed dome. So that's the camera. We already take a look the DE BKI and each product's offering and position. So after that, let's take a look about the VMS, the video management systems. We want to deliver the simple and reliable and scalable unified solutions by the software. How? Let's take a look at the whole picture first. In these pictures, you can see actually we're starting from the camera streaming. we of course our cameras and to the NVR. But our NVR is not only just can get the streaming from our cameras, we also offer you the camera device pack, which is CDP, will support the third-party cameras. So, and after that, you can take to the NVR. It's a software NVR and standalone NVRs. And if you have NVR in different locations, and how about what if I want to see all the NVR in one monitor or in one locations? That's why we're offering you the CMS. And in terms of this, you will definitely think about, okay, but I don't have the monitor can sustain like 100 200 channels in one screen. It would be make the channels very small. So that's why we give you the TV wall as well. So you can separate, you can divide the screen into different computers, which we call is TV wall. And sometimes I will not in the service room, so or some of the client may traveling. So that's why this part is important. Client applications we give you mobile client and workstation, a software, and also you can use Internet Explorer, which is everyone the computer got that. Of course, we give you the customized client. We can according to your demand give you a different kind of client softwares. And based on this is very simple and basic and very strong and reliable, because the most important things for surveillance is reliable, right? So after that, we're also offering you the video analytics, which means, for example, like people counting and like virtual fans. It will be all included into our VMS solutions. So simple and reliable in each VMS offering. What we hope you can remember and what they represent. Let's take a look at this slide. Like from the software and CMS, it will be smart wizard to set up, which means the installation for most of software from the others or for most of the manufacturer will make the software very complicated. Although the function may be strong, but it takes time to figure out how to install the cameras. Install the softwares. But ours is made very easy, so it can save you a lot of time. And for standalone, it's basically just effortless plug and play. So it's also save you the time of installation, because the installation is not our purpose. The purpose is to surveillance, to secure the place we want to secure. So we make the installation very easy. And based on that, the TV wall, if you want to see the software and standalone in all one place, we give you the TV wall and then display into different monitors. And of course, just like the previous pictures, we give you the client on apps to access all the platform we have, which means you can take the previous slide. This mobile client can access not only just the software standalone, but also all the stuff you can see here, because we're developed the apps and the client software not only just for one server. We want to make it universal, which means will be make that you feel very convenient when you use the software itself. So after that, we explain the VMS softwares, the whole pictures, and most of the manufacturer got camera and VMS. But although I already tell you what's the difference between ACTi and the others, but I definitely want to know what's the do you have more things? And here I'm going to tell you the tools and utilities. And that's why we can say it's learn nothing and win everything. And how? When you start to the product demo, and you probably need to carry a lot of cameras and try to hold the cameras in your hand, and you'll try to demo the camera in different ways. That's why we try to figure out how to solve our customers. So it's PCDK 0001. In this mounting kit, you can demo that some cameras like PTZ and fisheye. You don't have to hold the camera anymore on your hand or put on the desk, which is not the real camera will install. You can just let your customer feel that the way they see the camera, the image is how they are going to install and how it works. And I think it's definitely better than you just hold it on hand and to demo to your customer. From the project planner, after the demo, your customer definitely want to know more information, and in the past, all the other manufacturer, you may when you work to the other manufacturer, you may have to try to figure it out a lot of questions by yourself. But in ACTi, we'll try to help in each stage. That's why we say learn nothing and win everything. And how? That's why we offering you a lot of tools like product selector. For example, if you don't know how to select the products, you can go to our website. We have a section just called product selector. You can select the products depends on your demand, your spec, or the vertical you're going to install. You just single click and you can get the models you want. It's quite simple. And after that is the installation. We'll give you the PMON 1001 to help you to save the efforts on install the IP cameras, because in the past, I mean, you guys definitely understand when you try to install the camera, you need you need two people, one to hold the computers and the other one is on site to see what the image looks like. Turn a right a little bit, turn a left a little bit, and after that it may take quite a while. For PMON 1001, you can just use this device to install a camera by one person, by our device and the iPhone. It saves a lot of times. And after set it up, you may also have the demand to see sometimes you may need to configure the cameras, or when you buy the cameras, actually all the default IP is the same. And probably sometimes you also need to update the firmware. But what if I have hundreds of cameras? I don't want to access one by one to upgrade the firmware. So that's why IP utility is very useful. That's why we call mass configuration. For the tools, you can change the settings for all the ACTi cameras at the same time, which saves you a lot of time as well. Let's make a summarize. We talk about the camera VMS and tool utilities. And before the end of this presentation, I want to have a summary remind. For the cameras, we give you DEBKI, starting from the spec, quality, and price. Different product segment, different products give you different kind of options. And after the cameras, you have the VMS for simple, reliable, and scalable. From the camera, we have the software and the standalone, and also CMS, TV wall. You can access that by different kind of client, and also if you have a special demand, you have the IVS. At the end, when you start to the demo and installation and project design, we give you the tools and utilities, and let's learn nothing and win everything. Thank you, and this is Bill from ACTi.